Manchester United is still one of the biggest teams in the world. Look into the fan base and the commercial deals. I'm your boy Viva La FIFA, and I will give you my prediction about the player ratings for FIFA 21 for Manchester United. The majority of the players will receive a nice upgrade or keep their rating, but in all honesty there will be a few downgrades coming. Spoiler alert, Lingard isn't here. Well guys, don't forget to smash a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel for more, and put on the notification bell, because here we go. Don't forget to click the I button to vote for your favorite player of Manchester United and to watch other videos on my channel. We are starting off with David De Gea, and at the start of the season, well, he screwed up a couple of times, and well, there was jokes about him on Twitter and Instagram that his handling should go down to 1 or 2, but after that he recovered his season. So I think De Gea will stay 89 rated. There is not really a big reason for EA to give him an upgrade or a downgrade. So one of the best goalkeepers in the Prem keeps his rating. But next season there might be a different story coming up for the Manchester United fans for their goalies, because Dean Henderson is returning from loan of Sheffield United, and after playing a very strong season, at the moment Sheffield is 5th or 6th in the league. Incredible performance after reaching promotion. Dean Henderson is stealing the show, going back to United and maybe forcing De Gea out of the goal, and maybe he will be sold. If you ask me where is Lee Grant, well, I didn't put him in the episode because he's not interested enough. We have Romero. Romero is the second goalkeeper at the moment, but with Dean Henderson returning, there could be two solutions. Either Dean Henderson will be loaned out again and Romero will stay the second goalkeeper. Dean Henderson can become the second goalkeeper instead of De Gea, and then Romero will be probably sold. For now, he did okay in the games he played, so no reason, just like with De Gea, to upgrade or downgrade him. Harry Maguire is the captain of the Manchester United side, and I think if you compare him with players like, for example, Otamendi and other center backs with a high rating, I think he should become an 85 rated center back, because you can argue about his pace. I think that it's pretty low to use him actually in a high division or in the weekend league, but in real life he probably never gets outrun because his positioning and his tactical knowledge is so good. In the air he's super strong, and don't forget, Maguire also has amazing long passes. So for that, a +2, give a thumbs up if you agree. I am sorry Phil Jones, but if you play one game in the Premier League and 2 friendly games in a season, you can't keep your rating because there are no injuries. Jones is just not good enough to get a starting spot, and I don't blame him, because with Lindelöf and Maguire he has good competitors for that center back position. So a -2 for the man who is always being made fun of for his crazy face. Viva Chris Smalling. Well guys, so far he is still returning to Manchester United because Roma has no clause in his loan contract to sign him up, so United can ask whatever they desire, and after a good season in the Serie A, there might be the chance that Smalling will go back and get a chance by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because Rocco is going to Independiente, probably on a permanent deal. Phil Jones could be sold, so with Smalling they could bring back a player that has a lot of potential in the FIFA game with a nice upgrade. Also, Bailly or Bailey is not playing games just like Phil Jones, so you can argue about a player not getting a chance by a coach that they shouldn't go down, but well, I am just being fair. He didn't play a lot of games, that has the reasons. I think he is not good enough to put Lindelöf from the starting 11 to the bench. So although I love him, his card is still super sweaty and overpowered. I don't think he can keep his rating after 2 seasons in a row on the bench. Where one player is downgraded, the other one gets the upgrade. The -2 for Bailey goes with a +2 for Lindelöf. This season he did a Virgil van Dijk thing. He didn't get dribbled past in the whole season in the Premier League, and in his second season in the Prem, that is a great performance. Alongside Harry Maguire, he is building a good foundation for the Man United team and fans. Diogo Dalot, what can we say about him? He didn't play a lot of games because Aaron Wan-Bissaka played such an incredible season. Dalot, he is playing games, sometimes league games, FA Cup, smaller games if Wan-Bissaka is injured or suspended, but for now he is training with high quality players, so I give him a minor upgrade. And here's the man who keeps Dalot on the bench, and that is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Well, arguably he is one of the best defending players on the fullback position. Ask many wingers in the world like Sadio Mane, Mo Salah that you don't like to play against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The story is well known about him. He was playing in the youth academy, then Crystal Palace coach needed a player to add to his team on the training pitch. He was brought in from the other pitch. He needed to play against Wilfried Zaha. Nobody could stop Zaha on the Crystal Palace training pitch, but Wan-Bissaka did it. He matched his pace, his strength, and also on the ball he was very good technically because he played as a right winger in the past. That was the reason why Crystal Palace said this guy will not go back to the youth academy. He will stay with the first team. The rest is history, and he is continuing his amazing streak this season also in the Premier League with a high rated team. Man, what a development year for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. +3 at least. What can I say about Luke Shaw? I know a lot of people don't really like him, and as a real football fan, I think technically he is not developed enough to play for a team like Manchester United. But if you have Wan-Bissaka who is great in going forward, maybe it's not a bad case if you have a left back that is better in defending than going up front to attack, because well, Wan-Bissaka is always gone, so Luke Shaw can stay back a little bit longer to defend the goal line and the counter attacks. So far, I think Luke Shaw can keep his rating. A huge upgrade of +7 for the youngster Williams, and if you're arguing with me that he should get a gold card, look back in EA history. They don't often do that. Not even a player, for example, like Kulusevski, who got 7 goals and 9 assists in the Serie A, only got a 72 rated card. Ansu Fati, goals and assists. Ansu Fati, I'm sorry, before you will say FIFA, you're wrong. Same story, goals and assists for Barcelona, only 72 rated. That is why I think Williams will be between somewhere 70 and 73. If he's lucky, 73. If he isn't, 70. Scott McTominay scored a very incredible goal against Manchester City. Ederson Moraes was nowhere to be found because he was off his goal line to defend a cross, but then it was an empty net, but still a brilliant finish by McTominay, winning that game 2-0. He developed really good. Scotland has a new youngster in their side they can use, but it also means a nice upgrade of +3 for Scott McTominay. Where one player is going up, well, the other one is going down. It's always like that because Matic is being on the bench in favor of McTominay. Matic is a little bit over the hill. He should go to a Serie A team. They can play defensive football, doesn't need to run too much, and he can stay back in front of the defensive line. With his strength and length, he's still a nice player to get, but for now, -1. But Fred is a totally different story. After a horrible season last year, after going from £50 million from Shakhtar to Man United, this season he showed why they paid the jackpot price. Fred was important with a couple of goals, assisting, but also his overall play more and more as a CDM instead of a center midfielder. Fred is joining the quality players Manchester United needs. Together with Scott McTominay in front of him, Bruno Fernandes, it looks like a very strong midfield. The question is, will Angel Gomez stay with Manchester United, yes or no? Because as we speak, his contract is running down and so far he didn't sign a new deal. He is linked with a move to Chelsea, Man City, Barcelona and Juventus. It can't be all about the money, but with coronavirus it might be smart to stick to your plan, stay with Manchester United. I think for Angel Gomez, although he didn't do anything special, EA will have a small upgrade in store because he trained, gets older, more experience, you know the drill. The level will go up automatically. The biggest downgrade in this video goes to Lingardinho, the best player in the world, but somehow the last season he didn't manage to really score a goal, don't give a lot of assists. But Lingardinho, well, the talent is there, he is still incredible, but still a -5 is very generous by me, because if I compare him with other players from Leicester City, Sheffield United, even Crystal Palace center midfielders that are doing way better, I think I'm still very generous only giving him a downgrade to 77, because I know the majority of the people watching right now, even the United fans, will say, well, even a bronze card is too high for Lingard. Andreas Pereira played the most games in his career so far this season for Man United. I know he could be sold at the end of the season together with Jesse Lingard to make room in the squad to bring in another camp, a more creative player. But this season when Pereira played the games, I think he did a good job, a steady job. He wasn't world class, but enough to become rare instead of non-rare with a +1 upgrade. I am sorry, Paul Pogba fans, but I can't go around a -2 downgrade for your beloved player. Don't get me wrong, I like Paul Pogba, and before you will say, Viva, you can't downgrade a player because he is injured. Guys, if I look back on the last 2 seasons of Paul Pogba, he was either injured when he played, sometimes instead of being a powerful player, he was invisible. I agree with his passing accuracy, it's still one of the best in the world. I agree with that, but if you see how he played for 2 seasons in a row, if he was match fit, for me that is not good enough to keep his 88 rated card. Do the James Maddison comparison. James Maddison is only 82 rated, and in the last 2 years he did so much better than Paul Pogba. So I hope even the real Paul Pogba fans will be realistic and respect my explanation. To show that I don't hate the players of Manchester United at all, there is Bruno Fernandes with a +3. He took the spot of Paul Pogba and he did it like a maestro. Since Bruno Fernandes joined United this winter, they didn't lose a single game anymore, and that says enough about his influence. He is very creative, creating a lot of chances for the strikers and the wingers, plus also scoring goals from long shots and free kicks. Bruno Fernandes is one of the best signings they did in a couple of seasons together with Wan-Bissaka, because I think this guy can help Man United maybe to win a new Premier League title. Give a thumbs up if you love Bruno Fernandes and you agree with the 88 rated card. Tahith Chong will probably sign a new contract with Manchester United, and he did play a couple of games. He was now 65 rated, had an incredible Halloween card, but I think he will go up to around 70. Daniel James already received a very nice upgrade in the winter, plus a position change. I believe he was 72 rated left wing, he went to 77 right wing. I'm going for a 79 rated card for Daniel James. He started the season off in a great fashion with goals and assists. After that, he had a little bit of a dip. That is one of the reasons that United is looking for a new right winger like Jadon Sancho. Don't get me wrong, I love Juan Mata as a professional, as a personality, and also on the pitch, but with the position change to the right mid with 62 pace, automatically his card will go down overall, because if I'm looking to the stats on the card, I can't change a single thing. I can't even downgrade anything because I think the card is pretty realistic, but with the position change, automatically the downgrade will show up. Marcus Rashford was one of the most overpowered strikers you could sign up at the start of FIFA 20. I used him in a lot of games. I believe he scored over 300 goals for me in 400 games. Incredible player, but this season he was forced to the wing with Anthony Martial going the other way around from the wing to the striker position. Rashford scored a fabulous free kick for the English national team, was on fire before he got injured, and with the things he showed before the injury, I will say give him an upgrade to 85. Give a thumbs up if you agree with an upgrade for your favorite player, Marcus Rashford. The biggest upgrade for the Manchester United players goes to Mason Greenwood. His pace is great, his shooting ability is extraordinary, and I listened to the feedback you gave me about the Greenwood card, and I changed it a little bit. I hope the Man United fans and football fans agree that this card for Mason Greenwood looks pretty realistic. But don't forget, EA doesn't upgrade young players so much, so I think this card is perfect, but don't be very sad if EA makes him a 74 rated silver card, because you know they love amazing silvers, and Greenwood might be the perfect thing for EA. I think he should be higher, but let's wait and see. In a couple of weeks, months, we know it. Winter signing Ighalo proved his strength and worth for the team in a couple of games. He scored an amazing goal against Lask Linz. 2 times he was juggling the ball. Nice finish. He showed his class in a couple of games. He's working hard. His favorite team in the world is really Manchester United. He already said it with his time at Watford before he went to the Chinese league. Ighalo can stay with Man United if they pay £15 million to make the deal permanent. And the last player in this list is Anthony Martial. Martial, just like Marcus Rashford, will get a position change, and also think he should get a +2 rating. Jamie Vardy is 85 rated. He is more a goal machine than Anthony Martial. Martial is better with the ball on his feet and setting up attacks as well. So for me, both Martial and Rashford could go up to 85, because if they compared with the strikers of City and Liverpool, there is a big gap between them, and after after a strong season, especially after the winter, the Man United fans can see higher rated players in FIFA 21. Well guys, click the I button to vote for your favorite player and watch other videos on my channel. Give a thumbs up if you loved the video, I really hope you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that before and put on the notification bell. I thank you all for watching, wishing you all a nice day, and as you know from me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.
Echoes of your words crashing into me, drown